Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What up to the fam? And what up to everybody in Mainman Mademan's boxing form? Hey, look, man, so the thing is this. It looks as if that we got word on the curb, fight fans. It looks as if that there's a good possibility that the rematch between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, well, it may not happen at 154 pounds. With some things that's coming out today, man, it looks like some things that's leaked out from Team Crawford indicating that Terence Crawford is more interested in doing the rematch at 147 pounds as opposed to going to 154 pounds. If you look at the latest tweet from Team Terence Crawford, Steven Soo Nelson, where he left a tweet over there on Twitter answering a post that was posted on Twitter pertaining to Terence Crawford offering the fight at 54 or 47. In which Steven Soo Nelson came out and stated that this is facts. And to all of the people out there that are spreading false narratives, Bud is offering Errol a fight at 147. If he doesn't take it, which we're hoping that he doesn't, because it's a waste of time, Bud wants to do something that's never been done and move up 3 weight classes to beat Canelo. And for those who don't know, Steven Soo Nelson, once again, is a team member of Team Crawford. He's the same guy that also designed Terence Crawford's outfit, that black outfit that he had on when he walked out to it. Well, that outfit was designed by Steven Soo Nelson. He also helps Terence Crawford prepare for fights as he's a fighter himself. And we also know he works on business things for Terence Crawford also. So he's definitely a guy that will more than likely be in the know in this situation. And he's indicating that Terence Crawford is offering a fight to Errol Spence Jr. at 147 pounds. Now, granted, fight fans, I've tried to warn everybody for the last couple weeks that we did not know exactly what was the terms for Terence Crawford that he was going to set in this rematch with Errol Spence. He's undisputed at 147. He's a lineal champion at 147. He may look at it like, hey, I want to defend the belts that I just won. And this is the decision of Terence Crawford. I mean, it was always the decision of the winner on what the terms that the rematch was going to be set on. I recall Steven Espinoza right after the fight speaking about this, where he was stating that the rematch can basically be off if Terence Crawford decides to remain at 147 and Errol wants to go to 154. These are clearly areas of negotiation within the rematch clause, fight fans, where maybe Terence Crawford is obligated to offer the rematch to Errol Spence, but he's not obligated to go to 154 pounds in order to do it. And so this is the prerogative of Terence Crawford. I mean, it's his career, fight fans. You can say what you want, whether it's fair or unfair to Errol Spence Jr. I mean, last time I checked, man, fair is a place that got ponies and funnel cakes, you know what I mean? Terence Crawford is only obligated to do what's best for Terence Crawford. And if he is still making the weight at 147 and he wants to go on to defend his titles by being the winner and giving everyone the fight that they wanted to see, and putting in the kind of performance that he put in, he earned the right to do whatever he wants to do. Now, like I said before, it's on Errol Spence Jr. We know Errol is struggling to make 147, but Terence Crawford, as the A-side in this situation, he's also not obligated to not come into the fight without an edge. I mean, A-sides in fights, they give themselves edges. I mean, we see Canelo Alvarez doing stuff like this all the time, fighting at different catch weights, fighting at different weights. Whenever you're normally the A-side in the situation, you demand the terms. And if Errol wants to go after the biggest payday that's around him right now, which is Terence Crawford, well, he's going to have to oblige Terence Crawford's wishes. It's as simple as that. But clearly, listening to Steven Soo Nelson, it says that they're not even interested like that. They see this as a waste of time. A lot of boxing fans may even see this as a waste of time. I mean, no one sees a path for victory for Errol Spence Jr. in this rematch, even if it's going down at a higher weight class. We see a deficit of skill here, fight fans. And most importantly, Errol Spence Jr.'s coach is heavily occupied currently at the moment with Jamel Charlo. Not to mention he has other fighters that's lining up fights in the near future. Guys like Ryan Garcia, guys like Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Who knows when Frank Martin's going to fight again? So, you know, Derrick James is so occupied right now. I mean, does he have the time to sit down and give the proper tutelage and game plan to Errol Spence to be ready for what was being reported as the rematch happening possibly in December? So that's very, very soon, fight fans. So I mean, at the end of the day, a deficit of skill here. It doesn't really matter the weight class. And so they're looking at this as a waste of time. I mean, yeah, you may say, yo, man, Terence Crawford still makes a good amount of money in this fight, which he definitely does. But also with the things that Terence Crawford is talking about doing, he can also make money doing that as well. I mean, if he's going to move up and face Charlo, if he's going to move up and face Canelo, well, which is at 168 pounds, well, those two fights come loaded with cash. Even if he wanted to move up and face a Tim Tszyu, that fight will be loaded with cash. It's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? I think he can get money in other situations. It's more so about more glory. And does Errol Spence Jr. currently in a rematch with no belts, with him getting beat down the way he got beat down in that first fight, is there a lot of glory left on the table for Terence Crawford? And that's how he's looking at things. Going up there to do that with Canelo, well, that's something big for him and something no one is expecting for him to win. And if he can pull something like that off, man, that is super duper historic. You know what I'm saying? And even going after Charlo and becoming a new champion at a new weight class, or even a Tim Tszyu Mendoza winner. Those fights all have glory in them, man. In Errol Spence Jr.'s case, it could become another one-sided beatdown, which clearly Terence Crawford ain't getting no credit this time around from a lot of fans. He damn sure ain't gonna get it the second time around. And maybe they just looking at it as a waste of time. Maybe they're looking at it also is that, look, man, the numbers are not going to be nearly as good because a lot of fans seeing Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence up so badly, where a lot of people may have checked out from the rematch. And so they're looking at this possibly as currently a waste of time, and that just spells bad news for Errol Spence Jr. Errol is going to have to figure out, man, if Terence Crawford does come to the table and say, hey, I want to fight at 147, Errol, you're going to have to get there, bro, or either miss out on this big payday and just keep moving forward with your career. And just like Steven Espinoza said, that can possibly happen, man. So it is what it is, fight fans. I know a lot of people may say, yo, man, did not Terence Crawford state that he would go to 154 and fight Errol Spence Jr.? He did say that. I did recall hearing Terence Crawford say that right after the fight. But hell, man, this is once again his career, and he may look at it like, hell, he may even be he would be curious to go to 154 and fight Errol, maybe if he had a couple more dollars to do so. I mean, they're asking him to vacate all of these world titles to get rid of, which basically gives him a lot of leverage and a lot of situations right now, and they're asking for him to drop all of that stuff. So maybe he's like, look, for me to do that and take this kind of risk and do that, well, how about somebody pay me some more money? Otherwise, Terence Crawford is talking about stopping up the division for as long as he so much desires. He's already talking about not giving Keith Thurman a shot. Who knows? Maybe Jerron Boots Ennis can land a shot. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we just going to have to wait and see. But clearly, if this is going to be the path of Terence Crawford, he's not interested in fighting Errol at 154. Y'all may say, well, man, he's doing it out of spite. Maybe so. Maybe once again, this is Terence Crawford's career. He only get one go round. He wants to go for the glory. He's an aging fighter. He's getting up there in age, and maybe he don't want to have time to waste. So it's up to Errol Spence Jr., man. Clearly, Terence Crawford is interested at the rematch at 147 pounds, and Terence Crawford is well within his rights to do so, fight fans, because he fought the fight and he won the damn fight. Makes him A-side. He gets to set the terms. He's not forced to give a fair fight to Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that in a fight game. You become the A-side, you use your leverage, you get your edge. Simple as that. Thumbs up on the way out. If you did not hit it on the way in, share, rock the bells. I know a lot of Spence fans are not going to be happy to see this, man. But it is what it is, man. Tell your boy to get ready. You know what I mean? Either he going to get ready or be ready or get left in the dust. Simple as that. To the next video, fight fans. Much love to the fam, man. See y'all in the next video, man. To the next video, family. Peace out.